KGAY 106.5, the Pride of the Valley. Ben Patrick Johnson with you, and I'm joined by Ricky Reidling, who is a filmmaker who makes Palm Springs his home. You may know Ricky from his series BoysTown, which was an iconic gay series from the early OOs. You did a pilot in 2004, and then it was picked up by Canadian television in what year?
Season 1 of BoysTown actually was back in about 2009, 2010. Then
Okay.
and then season 2, we started around 2015.
And you did how many episodes total of BoysTown?
We did 2 seasons and 17 episodes.
17 episodes, and you were, I mean, it's a fairly big production with some recognizable faces in it, but you were doing a lot of it yourself, the editing, the producing. Where were your locations for BoysTown?
Oh, goodness, they were all over. I lived in Long Beach for season 1, and so we did a lot of filming in Long Beach at some of the local bars, the Paradise, which is no longer around, but also the Brit Bar, a lot of homes, and of course places around LA, Marina Del Rey, and we were just all over. Yeah, and I directed also every episode as well.
So you directed, produced, edited every episode. Did you sleep during this period? It seems like it.
Oh, goodness. You know what? I slept a little bit, and also I was jumping in front of the camera playing a lead character as well. So yeah, that was interesting trying to balance all that out.
Out of that, you did a feature called Heels.
Yes.
Which where did people get a chance to see that? Was that at the festivals?
Yeah, it played festivals, and also it's available on Amazon Prime. That if folks have an account, they can also watch BoysTown and Heels for free. If not, you can rent it. It's also on DVD. You can buy all of this as well on Amazon and other Google, iTunes. Yes, everything's out there.
This seems to be the way that things are going for independent filmmakers. With using the existing distribution structure, such as Amazon, such as other purveyors of fine video entertainment, rather than trying to get in with a major studio, certainly in terms of features, but even in terms of television. How much emphasis did you put on trying to find a television home for BoysTown? You said it was sort of a stroke of luck when the Canadian gay television picked it up.
It was definitely a stroke of luck with BoysTown because, like I said, I did the original pilot for it back in 2004, and then when nothing happened with it, I just kind of laid it to rest. And then a few years later, later into 2000s, I decided to give it another shot. And by luck, I had one of the network bigwigs on my social media, and
imagine that.
And he said he looked forward to seeing the new pilot once we finished, and they picked us up.
Ka-ching!
And, yes, and produced us, and for both seasons, and yeah, it was. I'm very grateful because let me tell you, getting a series picked up for TV for cable it's kind of like winning the lottery.
That is a big deal. Yeah, it is kind of like winning the lottery.
Yes.
Speaking of winning the lottery, we have a new series coming from you called Some Kind of Wonderful, set right here in Palm Springs. I want to talk about that in just a moment. KGAY 106.5, the Pride of the Valley. KGAY 106.5, the Pride of the Valley, and filmmaker Ricky Reidling. Can we call you Richard, or is that what your mother calls you?
Oh, no, I'm from the South. It's actually Ricky.
Oh, it is actually? Okay. Ricky Reidling with that good Southern drawl, which comes in just at moments. I don't know about you, but my Minnesota comes out when I get tired. Or
yes.
Yeah, your Southern does. Where in the South are you from?
From a very, very small little town called Winder, Georgia. So.
Winder, Georgia.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Now, you conceived this series called Some Kind of Wonderful after living in Palm Springs for about 5 years,
right.
4 years. You've now been here 6. And you indeed were ramped up to, you shot the pilot.
Right.
And some people have had a chance to see that at the Palm Springs Film Festival.
Oh, yes.
Or elsewhere. And it is indeed Some Kind of Wonderful. It's also on Amazon Prime.
Exactly.
And you were getting set up. You were telling me that early in production you had done 5 or 10 locations in 5 days, or that's what you're going to do?
That's what I was actually had set up to do. When everything hit with COVID, we were set to film the next 2 episodes, and yes, I had 10 locations set up here in Palm Springs ready to film.
And these are all local businesses, bars, clubs,
Oh,
out on
yes.
the street, that sort of thing.
Oh yes, and and the amazing thing is just the community has really embraced what I'm doing, and as far as like just reaching out to me and everything, it's just been a wonderful experience that I am so grateful for, because that's the whole premises behind this. And of course, it's an LGBT show, so a gay romantic comedy, and that's my thing, is just to showcase the beauty here in Palm Springs, the businesses, and just the beauty that surrounds it, and the people here. So.
And you've gotten an embrace from the business community and so forth as
Oh
you've gone
yeah,
forward.
it's been wonderful, and I'm very grateful. I mean, it's been a lot of work.
Yeah.
I would say the least. I was in pre-production, trying to get everything set up for filming these next 2 episodes for many weeks, and so yeah, it was a very it was a hard thing to have to shut down production, but my actor's health, of course, was first and foremost.
And you're not just that's not just lip service. You actually chose to shut down production prior to the orders from City Hall to that effect. You said you preceded that by a number of days.
Oh yes, I had 4 actors flying in across the country, one even coming in from Mexico, and
Wow.
they had already had their tickets. And that morning I was sitting from the computer and just seeing everything coming in about the COVID, and I was literally, tears just came to my eyes when I had to send the email. But I knew that it was for the best, and it was for the best for my actor's health, and so I knew I did the right thing.
So the show is called Some Kind of Wonderful,
Yes.
and you'll be back in production once
Yes.
the orders are lifted and once everything. You said also once things just sort of get back to a sense of normal here in the Coachella Valley.
Yes.
If someone wants to find out more about Some Kind of Wonderful, what's the website they can go to?
They can go to www.skowseries.com, which stands for Some Kind of Wonderful, and you can see the complete list of our cast, a trailer for the show. You can even purchase the DVD, and it gives you a lot more information about the show. So, yeah, we've got a nice little website, and you can even I am self-financing this project still so
Okay.
far. So,
All right.
you can also donate to the show if you like, and that's also on our website as well.
Wonderful. Well, I thank you for taking time to come and visit with us today. It's Ricky Reidling. Don't call him Richard.
No, I don't mind.
With the new series, Some Kind of Wonderful, taking a break, a hiatus because of COVID from production here in Palm Springs, but then kicking back into gear. And it's exciting. It's exciting stuff. We'll look forward to seeing you around town with the crew and such.
Thank you so much, Ben. I really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. KGAY 106.5, the Pride of the Valley.